Yeah, but when the kid blurts out, it's faster just to move on. I don't have time to wait all day. My lessons take long enough. Look, buddy, I get it. My parents were plumbers, and I used to literally take duct tape and try to wrap it around my pipes, and my parents would lose their mind. They'd be like, Andrew, just because it's faster doesn't mean it's going to work. And the same thing with your classroom. If you keep trying to just move on and not deal with the problem at hand, your classroom will continue to leak. Those kids will continue to blurt out, and not just one. All of a sudden, you got a whole classroom full of leaky pipes, and it causes way more problems. The best thing you can do is, if you notice a leaky pipe, is to go fix it the right way right now. If you have a kid, simply hold your hand and be like, hey, Billy, listen, just because you know the answer doesn't mean you got to shout it out. Raise your hand like everybody else around here. Let's try that again. And then have him raise his hand and simply say, Billy, yep, good job. That's exactly right. Always follow those procedures. And then you can move on. Because what you're doing isn't just for right now, it's for later, it's for tomorrow. Yeah, okay, I guess, but I don't want to crush their enthusiasm. He's so excited. I want him just to at least participate. I like the fact that he's at least on target. And besides that, I don't want to be mean and embarrass him in front of the whole class. Okay, first off, you're not being mean. He's embarrassed himself by just blurting out. All you're trying to do is help him not embarrass himself further. Everyone else knows the procedure and everybody else is trying to follow it. They're probably getting mad at him because he keeps going around the procedures you've established. Think about it. If you have a garden and one of the vines starts growing, yeah, you get excited at first until it starts overtaking the entire garden and everything doesn't have space to grow itself. That's what that kid is doing. He's becoming a choking hazard to everybody else in the classroom. So tell yourself, it's okay. I'm here to help. He's not the only kid in the class. Everyone else in there has to have room to grow. Yeah, I guess, but why do I have to keep reminding the kids of what to do? Shouldn't they know by now? I feel like every day I just repeat myself over and over. My goodness, it gets exhausting. Look, do you want solutions or do you just want to complain? Because if you just want to complain, you can do that on Reddit. Just because you've told the kids before doesn't mean they don't need a reminder. Think about it. Whenever you drive your car, there are reminders all along the road of how fast you should go, but yet you tend to speed, don't you? Yeah, every now and then you need a hard and fast reminder whenever that police officer pulls you over, flicks the lights on, and then slaps you with a big old ticket. That reminder hurts. That's why you remember it, even though you've been reminded over and over every day when you see the speed limit sign. So quit trying to keep that kid from the consequences. If you need to, walk over there, tell him, Andrew, because you keep talking, I'm going to ask you to come sit over here till the end of this lesson. Ready, go. Make it that simple and move on. What you just got was a smarter way to curb blurting without crushing engagement, aligned with CDE standards. And if you'd like my free blurting guide with the full script, step-by-step checklist, and why it works, click the link in the description and grab your copy today. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell, and drop a comment to get aligned with the CDE, because stronger schools don't happen by accident, they're built.